Fish Friday. So you guys need to go out there and get some steamed fish. Wherever you at, go get some fish because it's Fish Friday. Fish Friday is a tradition amongst our community, right? And Fish Friday is really, really good. So for those that eat fish and those that eat seafood and stuff like that, but this fish, go out there and get some fish today, right? I'm going to go get me some fish. I definitely, if it's a fish sandwich or steamed fish with vegetables, I recommend you go get that. So I'm back with another good one. Yes, I'm back with another good one. I'm gonna try not to make this one really long. I'm gonna try not to make this long, and this is something that we need to talk about in our community, right? All over the world, all over the world, and I want to set the record straight, and I want to say a few things. This is nothing going to be disrespectful, but it's just warning to everybody, right? And this is no meant for no disrespect to anybody, and let's listen to a little jazz music before we get into our topic because this topic is going to be really, really good and it's really, really dope. You know this channel is the dopest channel out right now on YouTube. And the reason why it's the dopest channel because we come with nothing but organic, nothing but truth, and nothing but awareness for us as a community, as the indigenous people of this earth and of America. That's exactly truth, exactly right. So, but before we get into that, let's listen to some good jazz music. Then we're gonna get into our topic, and I'm gonna definitely show you a video. Okay? Please like, share, subscribe to the dopest channel out right now on YouTube. That's right. Live the life, leave the life, ain't no thing. I'm married to the game, and the game is married to me. It cloak itself with fame, fortune, and riches. Like, share, subscribe. Lights, cameras, and actions. It's not gonna tell you that it's gonna backdoor you in the end. It's exactly what we're gonna do. Either you're gonna end up in the jail for the rest of your life, or you're gonna be cremated, or you're gonna be organ donor, or you're gonna be in a wheelchair while you walking around the state yards with state greens and the federal, all of these plantations and concentration camps is to lock you in 24/7, mind, body, and soul. Hit for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years to life, you and your crew. After you spin the block, boom, 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 killing each other, murdering each other. And that's exactly what they want. But here on this channel's here to help you, to prevent you from doing those acts and catch you in your crew and turn you into who you need to be. Spiritual warriors, spiritual leaders for you and yourself and your family. This is an actual true fact. That's right. All right, so right now we about to get into this topic, right? This topic popped up on my feed. It popped up on my feed, and the reason why I want to talk about the topic because it's really, really important. Not just because um the guy that committed this act upon somebody that's in a wheelchair that's disabled, but it's to bring awareness. And I don't want everybody to look at the Jewish community, right, as they bad because this one individual that did this act does not represent the whole Jewish community. I'm Jewish. That's an actual true fact. I'm Hebrew, right? I did my lineage. I did my lineage a couple of years ago. I got black and white papers saying who I am, Monsanto's, right? And my family came from Portugal. They helped contribute to the synagogue being built in St. Thomas, right? The Virgin Islands actual true fact, right? And my bloodline traces all the way back to Portugal. This is an actual fact. And I am Jewish. I'm Jewish, but I am Muslim. You understand that? I'm Jewish and Muslim. It's an actual fact. I represent both. And I stand on both. So, we're not just talking about the Jewish community. We're not talking about the Jewish community. We're not here to bash Jewish community and people that's living the Judaism or the Jewish lifestyle, right? It's not geared to that. We're not going to talk about this one individual saying, oh, because in my feed it's saying that this Jewish man attacked this black man that's in a wheelchair. You see how they word this to try to gather up people to go out there to protest and to attack someone. So I want to change the different narrative, and I want to change the different wording. Even though I understand the emotions and I understand where we are going at with this, right? And unfortunately, right, the situation that this happened, it should not have happened. You can see that in the video that I'm about to show you that his partner, right, was trying to stop him. Basically, like, listen, tell him, like, listen, yo, listen, leave it alone. He basically was just in his emotion, in his feelings. But I'm going to share a little light, right? The disrespect that people with disabilities or disabled out in the whole entire world, especially in New York City, it's skyrocketing because the disrespect of people walking around with canes, walkers, right, wheelchair. The disrespect to the public towards these individuals is bad. It's bad. And you know what? You never know if one of your family members or somebody may end up in a wheelchair or have a disability or come in this world with a disability that needs help, right? And we have to have a heart and we have to have a mind, basically, to have sympathy for those that have disability, that's disabled, that can't go out and about and move like normal people do for whatever reason, right? The Creator stopped them in their tracks for whatever reason. That's between them and their Creator. But for us to take things in our own hand and disrespect people and attack people, this is wrong. And that's coming from anybody, Jewish, Muslim, regular people. It's wrong to attack somebody that can't defend themselves. Even if the person can defend themselves, it is wrong to attack somebody. It's wrong. It's wrong, right? Whether it's verbally, physically, and mentally, we understand that. And sometimes we get emotional, and we can't think straight, right? But it takes a good person to understand their environment and understand the situation to back off. It's to back off from the situation, which is really, really important. It's something that our society don't preach and practice, right? And don't care about. For a person to have a disability or disabled, we have a lot of disabled people all in this world that is not given respect. That's not giving respect. And this is given towards that, of respecting someone that have a disability, whether it be mentally, physically. Mentally and physically. It's not respected by society, about these major platforms, people making fun about people with this disability, impediment, all types of stuff, being blind, walking in walkers. Their body is disabled. It's sad. It's a disrespect out here, and it should not be fun. It's not nothing funny about it. So before I get into this, I'm going to share the video with you, and the video is very disturbing for those that has a disability, right? And this happened 3 months ago, and this getting out. So that means that whoever had this, they kept this and swept this underneath the rug, right? It's because they didn't want to show the person behavior. They didn't want to show the person behavior. And who the person was, unfortunately, it was a Jewish person. It was a Jewish person, right? A Jewish man in Brooklyn and Crown Heights, you know. And I'm not gonna get in. I'm not gonna get in the back and forth to that, right? Because I'm not gonna point the finger at the whole Jewish community for this one person act. For this one person act that is wrong, to accuse any civilization or any way of life or any religion for one person act of cowardness and being a sucker and doing these acts upon anybody. One person don't supposed to want a civilization, right? In any religion or anybody around the world or any community don't supposed to suffer the consequences of one person act of doing cowardness. This is an actual true fact. And this is to bring awareness to everybody, right? Is you cannot blame a way of life or a culture or a community or a civilization for one bad apple. Because everybody don't feel that way. In the video, you can see that you had an individual, maybe one or two, telling him to stop. But he was so emotional and so discombobulated in his mind, he didn't want to stop. So come on, I'm gonna watch the video. And this happened 3 months ago, and this beat now posted.
Man, don't touch that man. Call 911. Call 911. How can you do that to a man in a wheelchair? You're not hurt. The children were fine. I saw what happened. I was standing there.
Guys, stop. Stop now.
Are you okay? No, you're definitely.
Nah, you violent.
Yeah, this man, his dogs did not bother you. Your children are fine. He's in a wheelchair.
Get out my face.
You don't tell the man what to do. The dogs are muzzled. The dogs are not. Look at these dogs. They're asleep on their feet. You just violated human rights.
He's an asshole. I don't
That was sad. The dogs was muzzled. So I understand as a father and as a parent, right? I understand as a father, as a parent, you're supposed to protect your loved one. You should, by any means necessary, protect your children and protect your loved one from a threat. But these dogs was muzzled, right? And highly trained. And the man, their owner, is disabled, right? And wheelchair bound. And the dogs was very behaved. If these dogs was violent in any type of way, it would attack everybody around their owner. The dogs would attack. You can see that the dog wasn't a threat. That the dogs are there probably for emotional support. The dogs are there probably for emotional support with him. And it looks like German Shepherds to me. It looks like German Shepherd. How he act, the first act, right? I understand the first act is that he thinking the dog is attacking his children. Maybe the dog went up to the child to lick the dog, to play with the dog, and he thought that the dog was going to attack his child, and he got frustrated. He didn't know what was going on. But at that very point, and that very moment, he's supposed to use his intelligence to assess the situation before reacting. But he act out of viciously and violently, and then attacked this man. You understand what I'm saying? But it wasn't no threat there. And then you had witnesses there, right? We didn't know what happened before. We couldn't see what happened before. We could only see what happened when the cameras turned on, when it was heated. So the lady said she was watching everything, right? Looks like a person that's on the neighborhood, and this is Crown Heights. And basically, she said the dog wasn't doing anything. They was muzzled. They wasn't attacking his children. Maybe they want to play with the child, or maybe the child want to play with the dogs. However it may be, It wasn't no threat there. So to react violently and to attack this man of disability and disabled is wrong. It's wrong from anybody to do that. And if he have a heart and if he have care, he would apologize and make a public apology to this man. Get on camera or get on these major platforms and apologize to the community of people that's disabled and has disability for him doing this act upon himself. But you can see that somebody was there, right? I don't know if he a rabbi, I don't know, that tried to stop him, and he just flew off the handle. He just flew off the handle and attacked this man. And the man in the wheelchair telling him that you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. He probably tried to attack the dog. Who knows? But I'm happy that there was somebody there to witness this and record this act. Right? Now, being a Jewish community, right? I'm not in the Jewish community, but I'm Hebrew. I'm Hebrew. And we know Hebrews practice the Torah and the Jewish way of life. Follow the Torah. This is an actual true fact, right? And we're not going to blame this one individual for the whole Jewish community because there's different sets of Jews. I'm Sephardic. I'm Sephardic. I'm Sephardic. That's my bloodline. That's an actual true fact. I'm Sephardic. I could trace my lineage all the way back to the 1800s. I already did it. But if he wants the respect for the community, not just Brooklyn community, but the respect towards people that's disabled and has disability, he needs to go make a public announcement and apologize for his acts of attacking this man that's wheelchair bound. And also dogs and animals. Now, animal protection could come up and lock him up for this because the dogs are there just for emotional support for him. They may do things for him. They may even go shopping for him. He'll tell them to pick this and they'll grab it with their mouth and put it in his basket while he go food shopping. Anything. And they have muzzles on. So, you know, this is a nasty and disrespectful video. And this happened 3 months ago, and they put the video out, I feel, because he didn't make a public announcement, and the Jewish community down in Brooklyn and Crown Heights did not make a public announcement of their member doing this and apologizing, not just only to this man, but to those that is disabled and have disability. That's what you need to apologize to, because disability affects everybody, any civilization, and he should not have done that. And as a Hebrew brother, Hebrew bloodline, right? My family practiced being Jewish, right? You are wrong, brother. You are wrong. You are wrong for that. You never supposed to attack somebody that's disabled, that can't defend themselves. That was totally wrong. I understand that these were your children. You thinking that the dog was going to bite your children. But at that particular time, it wasn't no threat. You had witnesses that saying that stop, and you didn't listen. This is an actual true fact. So, you know, we're not going to fault this one individual that's in the Jewish community, a member of the Jewish community, to say all the Jews are racist, they biased, they this and that, because every Jewish person is not to blame. The whole civilization and the whole community is not to blame for this one individual. This one individual does not represent all of the Jewish community and Jewish way of life. That is his responsibility, and that is on him, and that is his sin, and he should be recommended for that, and he should make apologies for that. And if you do see this, get this information out to him. All right? I'm not sitting here bashing him. Yes, this was wrong, but I see it from both point of views. but it was wrong. It was wrong, and it shouldn't have happened. Right? He should have listened to this rabbi or whoever this person was saying, stop, stop, calm down. He's not a threat. He's not listening. He's emotional. And he let violence or whatever else supersede his intelligence, and he attacked this man. They said that he got arrested, but we don't know what's going on. I feel in the community and all around the world, he should make an announcement, and the Jewish community should make an announcement of disrespecting people that have disability, right, or disabled. You should do that, because they all looking at this now. The man is wheelchair bound. So now we looking at the Jewish community, people that have disabilities looking at you different. It's not just black, it's white, it's a lot of people that's disabled out here. And he was wrong for that. So now this paint a different picture, different light of Jewish the community. And I'm saying this, not all Jewish individuals are like that. Do you understand that? And he needs to be recommended by the community. If they didn't do it, they need to do it. Make a public announcement and apologize to people that have disability and disabled, and then apologize to him and shake his hand and hug him. Tell him that you're sorry. That'll bridge the gap between the community, and that will bring blessings, right, and rewards to him and his family and to everyone, and that will bring us closer as a community. That's an actual fact. So I'm gonna end this with a little bit of jazz music, and matter of fact, we're gonna watch this one more time. I'm gonna watch this one more time.
Don, you wrong. You wrong for what you do. She's
Man, don't touch that man.
He's stopping him. Look, he's stopping him.
Call
He said
911.
like he's in the wheelchair. Look,
Call 911. How can you do that?
he told him to stop.
Wheelchair. You're not hurt. The children were fine. I saw what happened. I was standing there.
Guys, stop. Stop, no.
Are you okay? Definitely.
Nah, he violent.
Yeah, this man, his dogs did not bother you. Your children are fine. He's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, look up. Take your dog. Get out my face.
You don't tell the man what to do. The dogs are muzzled. The dogs are not. Look at these dogs. They're asleep on their feet. You just violated human rights.
He's an asshole. I don't know.
That was wrong. That was wrong. So get the message out to him that the Jewish community needs to make an apology to those that's disabled and has a disability. That was horrible. That was really, really horrible. And we're not gonna fault the whole Jewish community for this one person act, for this Jewish member act. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna bash him. We're not gonna sit up here and say, oh, look at the Jewish man attacking the black man. We're not gonna say that. We're not going to say these certain things, even though I know it looked the way it looks, but it's not the way it is. Do you understand that? We're not going to put that out there, put that a narrative out there. We're going to call it out. It is, yes, it is wrong. And this is a person that has disability and is wrong. Unfortunately, yes, he is an indigenous person that has a disability. This is a person that has a disability. And we shouldn't use these terms, black, African American, we shouldn't use these terms, but because these terms are unbefitting of us. That's the exact word. Those titles are unbefitting of us. We shouldn't be using these titles in wording and in saying it. We are called the Uply God White Ones. That is our title. And yes, this is wrong. This is wrong. It's wrong on his part. As a righteous brother, right, or a righteous person that represent this Jewish nation and Jewish civilization, this is wrong. You don't do things like that. And they need to make a public announcement and have him there, hug him, give him a hand, and say, I apologize to you. And I apologize to the whole community of people that is disabled and have disability. It's an actual fact. Yes. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I hope this video gets out amongst us. And thank you so much. Peace, y'all. Peace. Peace.